Welcome back. This is
Get the gunshots going.
Yeah, let's get the gunshots going.
29.
Man. Yeah, man.
Shout out Eric Dickerson.
Feels good to be back potting with you, gents and
gods and goddesses.
Yeah, gents and Jeanettes.
Let's do this right.
Yeah.
I'm Sean MC.
Oh yeah, I'm Draft.
This is the Walsh Gods.
This is the Walsh Gods. Welcome back. Like I said, we're gonna give a shout out to all the motherfucking countries.
Yup.
Shout out to these United States, man. As always, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody.
Fuck the United States, man. Fuck them.
As a label.
As a country. As a motherfucking world power. Fuck them.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the United States, man. We love y'all. The UK, man. Australia.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Germany. I don't know what y'all say in Australia. Aussie.
Ireland, Canada, Finland, Ecuador.
Hey. Number one black podcast in Ecuador.
India, Iceland, New Zealand. What up, though? I appreciate everybody listening. Shout out to everybody that, we had one-on-ones and, motherfuckers sat me down and told me they appreciated what
Shout
we're
out
doing
Sketch,
here.
man. Sketch has been the soothsayer of inspiration lately.
Yeah. Shout out Sketch, man. A god.
Amongst men.
Yeah, man.
What you been on this week?
Shit. I ain't really do shit, man.
I feel like this is the first time we talked all week for real.
Yeah. I don't remember doing anything specifically other than I guess we recorded this week, so that was something. Shout out
Monday, yeah.
Shout out Ricky Blue, man.
That was a crazy day. Shout out Ricky Blue, man. We got some work done.
Oh yeah, that shit was a low key crazy little night.
Like I remember going to work and I was so tired.
Still paying for that shit.
Yeah, same. I'm being so tired that I was just honest with people. I was just like candidly honest. Like, yo, I didn't sleep last night.
Oh yeah, this happened.
Sleep.
Yeah, man. I feel like I had to talk to OSHA and shit. Like,
you had to get your shit in order.
Yeah, man. Feel like some I feel like my job isn't up to code when it comes to our well-being overall. So it's been weird, man, doing like adult shit, man. I'm like, man, I'm talking to government of agencies and shit, man. I don't want to. I feel like a snitch.
Drive a snitch. This is the second time we talked about telling on niggas.
Hey, man. I'll tell on a corporation all day. Corporations don't kill me. Spotify, holla.
Hey. Beep.
But yeah, man, I'm a whistleblower, nigga.
Yeah.
It's a rape whistle, nigga. You're not gonna rape my time, nigga. So
you're not gonna rape my time.
We're gonna keep it respectful in this bitch. Yeah, like just being old, I just got to the point. It's like, motherfucker, I don't have to be here, nigga. Like, as you said before, nigga, I'm the catch, nigga. Like, y'all the 22, man. I'm the catch, though. I'm the guy. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Hey,
man.
baby, it's in there. Now it's there. You should
dress it up and make it real for
me,
man.
Ethosphere, nigga. I don't even know if that's a word.
Yeah, it better be.
Ethosphere, nigga.
Yeah, but yeah, that's been it, man. I ain't really do shit. Like I said, we recorded, did my, just trying to check these niggas at my job, man, make sure these niggas treat a boss like a boss supposed to be treated, man. Shout out Rick Ross.
That shit always seems like it's a fight, even in establishments where, like I've seen this phrase passed around like a lot lately. Skin ain't kin.
Skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Yeah, man. So you dealing with people who you feel like should understand your perspective, but for some reason just don't, and it's frustrating because you're trying to have a relatable conversation with somebody about what your rights are, like what I deserve, how you should treat people, and we're having to discuss it.
Yeah, I feel like this shit should be basic principles.
It's common sense.
It's weird how like everybody's so in love with like trying to gain whatever position they trying to get to like that, like the old saying, a motherfucker step on your back to get to the top, and like it's just weird like that's so like ingrained in us at this point. Like we got numb to like the normal like human interactions, giving a fuck about your fellow nigga and shit or man. whatever term you prefer.
We had a whole conversation about the word nigga this afternoon.
Nigga's empowering, man.
Yeah,
just to end that discussion.
We gotta go ahead and start weeding motherfuckers out, man. We gotta figure out who really fucking with this N word or not. This nigga still out here saying nigga with the hard ER and they black. And I get it, man. But
I don't get it.
I don't understand it from their perspective, but I understand it from the perspective of there are these types of people. Like there are certain people in certain lanes, black Republicans. Hey, you see the type
I don't know that lane though.
Yeah, I don't, but I know it's there.
Like I don't even understand like what you could gain out of that. Like
I think it extremes. So this is what I know. There's people who are just like I'm gonna nigga it up because I feel like I'm that nigga. Like we're talking about it.
I feel like you trying to make a statement when you put the ER in your black. Like sometimes I call it a nigga, a nigger, but it's like
because I mean it that way.
Yeah. It's too disrespectful.
And it
like you're being a nigga right now, bro. Like
it's reinforced by the fact that people who say it with the ER are saying it
the same way
just to make it feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like you don't want to do it to the extent where it's like you a party pooper, but you just want to make sure that your stance is sort of it's your little sprinkle of like this is your addition to it.
It's funny because I always have a real relationship with the word nigga because like I had this like thing happen years ago. I used to work with like these like I believe they were like Eritrean. They were some kind of East African or one of those.
Go ahead and slander him for saying that wrong if he did.
If I did, I don't know. But let's go with like my enunciation.
Yep.
And they would always joke. They were like older. They were like maybe like early 40s.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Yeah. But
Taji loves baseball, by the way.
Yeah, but they were Eritrean and they would like always joke around like, yo nigger, what's up, nigger? I was like, yo, don't call me that, man. It's like, nah, that's what y'all saying in your rap songs. Like, what's up, my nigga? Like, what's up, nigga? I'm like, nah. This ain't a rap song, man. We at work, man. I know what the fuck you think this shit is, man. Like, I'm not your nigga, bro. And it's just like, I don't know. So I feel like I didn't have to check a black person about saying nigga. I mean, I don't know if you like quantify African people as black, but because my idea of black is black American. I don't know if black exists anywhere else but America. But that's another discussion for another pod.
Controversial draft pick. Nah, it's just peopling, man. I get it. One of the things I've realized, my last 3 wash moments on the podcast have involved me saying I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Like, damn, hey, niggas, nobody told me. Like, this nigga just, and I felt like I look like I'm either really, like this nigga really don't give a fuck, or this nigga's trying to act like he don't give a fuck, but kind of give a fuck, and maybe it's both. I've kind of resolved with myself. I'm gonna stop saying it because it sounds defeatist. I had a conversation on the last podcast about somebody telling me I'd never been loved, but aside from that, one of the things they said is a lot of the way I describe how I feels dismissive, and I couldn't defend it. I was like, yeah. But it's almost by choice because
dismissed it.
I don't exactly, and I was like, my whole body language, I shrugged. It was like, oh shit, nigga, I'm doing it in real time. These are people I'm having a discussion about the conversation I had with Chris and Q, and they're like, oh yeah, yep, But they're also, one of them is telling me, I'm like, yo, you're whatever age. I'm like, yo, you don't know anything about what a real relationship is. And she's like, yeah, I know, but that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm like, that's what you say now. You don't know how it's supposed to be till it is. Yeah, or it ain't.
Time is a professor.
So I guess my wash moment is realizing that I kind of fit the description of like grumpy old nigga shit. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
And it's hard. It's at a point in time where I'm forced to kind of resolve the fact that my disposition may come across a certain kind of way. And I don't mean it that way. I'm just cut and dry. Like, I'm not trying to make small talk in most of my interactions with people. So, because you don't really want to know what's going on. You don't really want to know. Like we could talk about it, but at what point do I even want to spend that time with you to break this shit down? Like, I'd rather break it down with somebody who can have insight, like, and really contribute. I'm not just gonna talk about my day because that's what people are doing. Like,
I feel like the older you get, like the more conscious you are of your time. So it's like
it's so important to me not to waste my time with shit that you don't understand or handle, just for the sake of doing it. Like,
because you've been through the ringer before, so it's not like,
and I feel that way about relationships. Like people are asking me why won't you just open up? It's like, yo, I'm not saying I haven't, but I don't feel the need to do it right now. Cause I'm open to everything but me wasting my time.
I'm also always open, but I feel like I'm always open. It's just like, nigga, it's that don't mean that I'm gonna entertain everything.
You gotta play to your benefit.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean if I gotta sacrifice time and opportunity in order to be in a relationship because somebody else feels like that's what I should do.
Sometimes you go out hunting and shit and you just come back with nothing, you know.
But it's the journey, nigga.
Hey, that doesn't mean I'm not in this hunt. Like, I'm in the hunt, but you know, I was out there and it's like,
I don't see any deer.
Yeah, or the ones I saw, they look malnourished. I don't see any good kills here. It's just like,
chronic wasting. Shout out Joe Rogan.
Deer AIDS. Yeah.
Deer AIDS. DIA.
But yeah, man. Like, so yeah, you know, I think a lot of burden. You know, we talk about the last.
That's not the initials at all. What the fuck was I talking about? DIA. DIV. Dyslexic. But yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck we was talking about. Wash moments.
We just did that, huh?
Was that kind of
it? Yeah.
Hey. Dementia?
Yeah. Let's talk dementia with Sean MC, nigga. Shit, nigga. Nigga just missed the pod, bro.
Huh? I'm gonna go full Dick Gregory on you niggas soon. Wait.
R.I.P.
The great.
But
dun, dun, dun.
Apparently, shout out to my nigga Andre Young.
Yep.
Or some shit like that. Yeah.
We stand with you in solidarity, bro.
Yeah, man.
You stay strong.
Yeah, man. Black producers matter or some shit.
Yeah.
Man, apparently gotta go through a divorce, man. And the only reason why I brought up this topic is because, like, she was asking for $2 million a month.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane, man. And I don't even know if I have, like, a good reason why she shouldn't get it. But I don't know if anyone should get it.
Yeah, I don't know why you
she signed a prenup?
She signed a prenup first.
Forced
her to sign the prenup, and now she wants money.
So she signed the rest.
Okay,
see, the plot thickens. So she was forced to sign a prenup, or she signed a prenup, quote unquote, was forced to sign a prenup, and now is right allegedly. Real fans of the pod, shout out my nigga Corey, man. But yeah. She signs this prenup and now is going to the courts to say she was signing under duress and wants $2 million a month. What kind of shit is she seeing where $2 million a month is feasible?
She said she wants $125 for charity.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that was the shit that fucked me up because I'm like, yo, I'll give you money so you can give it away. That's crazy. You got to maintain my ability to give money away.
I might have sent like $10K for email.
Yo, she's spending more money on her clothes than she is education. On her entertainment. It's more money in entertainment than it's in clothes, laundry, and entertainment. Me and Will was talking about it based on her numbers. Like, if I'm spending $135,000 on clothes a month, I'm not washing shit. What the fuck am I washing? Yeah. I'm wearing it once.
Dame Dash.
Hey, baby, yeah, man, talk to him.
Tags, baby.
Rockefeller prime years, baby.
Never wear the same forces.
Some of the other
twice.
things on this list,
I'm gonna have so many forces.
like he mentioned $125,000 for charitable contributions, $100,000 mortgage, telephone, cell phone, and emails $20,000. She got a server. Like, what is she doing? Is she Angelina Jolie and Hackers?
Oh yeah, she has a sturdy chin. I don't know what that has to do with her divorce settlement, but she's got a hell of a chin, man.
Yeah, it does look very superhero-ish.
She's got a chin, man. She's got a chin, sweet chin music. Real shit. Shout out Shawn Michaels.
Cheekbones, man. She kind of. You can tell from this
Big
doctored pic that she's got a lot of cheekbones.
Got a lot of chin too, man. A lot of chin. Jay Leno chin, even.
She looks like one of the Dick Tracy characters.
Yeah.
Mr. Chin. Yup.
I was looking at her face like, yo, what the fuck is God up to?
God ain't got nothing to do with this, baby. Hey, now, this good LA cosmetic surgery, baby.
This nigga just bored. He just doing shit. I'm gonna put a big chin.
Put a dick right here. Just a little dick right here on your chin.
Make her 6 foot and an 8 foot chin.
And an 8-foot chin.
All right, shout out Dre, man. I'm gonna stop shitting on you. Shitting on your wife, man.
Hey, it's over with now. He on the new chins.
Bigger and better chins, baby. $1 billion chins.
We chin, keep your chin up, nigga.
Chin up. Oh, that's the message to Dre, nigga. Keep your chin up. Because she definitely is. She got that chin up, nigga.
Boy.
You gotta get your chin back, huh?
You better, bro. You better, man. They say
It's
anything
like
about
Stella with a groove, bro.
yeah, get your chin back.
Yeah, bro.
That's one thing they say about old boxers, man. It's a fight, nigga. Marriage had to be a fight for you,
You got a
man.
glass jaw right now,
Yeah,
dog.
you looking real light in the chin, in the jawline area, man. It's crazy.
Oh, Dre got his chin. Dre got his chin back. That's the movie. Dre gets his chin back, man. So shout out to Dr. Dre, man.
Dre gonna start trying to bag young R&B bitches like Diddy.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You got to, bro. You're a billionaire now, bro.
Hell yeah.
You gotta get you a Keisha Cole or something, nigga.
Beats by Dre got a whole different meaning.
Hell yeah, nigga. Damn, nigga. Shout out to you though, bro.
Yeah.
I got your headphones in here somewhere, dog.
Somewhere, bro.
I fuck with you.
I had some. They broke, man.
Yeah, I didn't have 6 pairs of them motherfuckers.
Them shits are flimsy. And y'all make a Teflon pair or some shit, carbon fiber. We'll fuck with you then.
Fuck. Dre.
Yeah, come on.
Um,
They break up just as easy as your marriage, nigga.
shout out to the hood surgeon too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever
We're
he
doing
is.
Dr. Butts.
And
Maybe you.
nigga son live on Skid Row.
Nigga eating pigeons.
Nah, man. That nigga might be crip or some shit. Shout out hood surgeon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want no smoke, man.
yeah. It's all fun and games.
Just talking shit, baby.
The guys fuck with you.
We
No,
got
your dad
another.
don't.
We got another evidence of quote unquote blackfishing.
Yeah. Shout out to Jessica Krug.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with people trying to be black.
I mean, I know what's up. 'Cause I've been black, man. It's pretty dope. Other than, getting killed by the cops innocently
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
Or slavery. Or redlining.
or segregation, which probably wasn't that bad, but integration fucked that up.
We
we
got
got-
jail. Or
Yeah.
jail. Hey, man, basketball's fun. But anyway.
It's cool to dance. we do have Chris Brown. There's that.
we had Mike
Hey,
for at least 25 or 30 years of his life.
21?
Yeah, all right.
That just got out of Kingdom Hall and got white immediately. He saw what it was like on the other side.
I get it, dog.
It's like, Jesus white? Why wouldn't I want to be like, yeah,
Shout out Sammy Sosa, nigga. He might have been the first.
got out of there.
Yeah.
He saw it. He saw it first.
It's really funny because as much as people talk about, we could talk to the Rachel Dolezal, Jessica Krug types, but shit, man. Where I work sells lightening cream. You know who buying it? Niggas. You know what I'm saying?
ERs.
Yeah, like real shit. That shit low key broke my heart to see like somebody like. I remember we sold out and they was like, "Yo, can you look in the back and shit?" I'm like, "Man, no, motherfucker, I'm not looking for this shit for you, nigga. I feel like I'm selling you crack."
Yeah. I got these cheeseburgers, Drive.
I don't want to give you this
Please.
shit, man. Like I don't want to be a part of this shit. Like now I'm an accessory to your self hate and shit. Like ugh. Shit disgusts me, man. But shout out Jessica Krug, man. You on the right side of history.
So let's break down who this bitch is. Jessica Krug was a professor and also a writer. I don't want to talk about her school because I don't really know it. But she wrote this manifesto or confession about how she's been portraying either a black Caribbean or Hispanic black Caribbean individual, making up ancestry.
Shout out to Conrad Hanks.
We've been
You don't know.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Cleo. What is that when you black and you appropriate other cultures? What is that?
Well, she was just like a voodoo, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
she wasn't Caribbean?
nah.
Really, like,
Miss Cleo wasn't Caribbean?
No.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
not at all.
shit.
she's like from like the city.
All that money I spent.
She was like from Detroit or some shit. Yeah.
Damn.
She was like, you know what? She was in the crib. She was in the crib sitting there like, you know what? Watch this. I got this head wrap and this green screen.
I don't know why we assumed Jamaicans had like some kind of like
Mystical power.
Like where did they get powers from? Where they superhero at?
I don't know, man.
Where they Black Panther? R.I.P. Chadwick. Too soon? All right.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking you already had me in the spin.
Yeah, nigga, I need Make a Reggae Man or some shit.
Make a reggae, man.
We'll work on it. We'll work on the name. Jamaicans.
They shoot beef patties out of piping hot beef patties out of gun. Fly.
Nigga has the power of holding down 6 jobs. All simultaneously, nigga.
This thing got the power of a lot of kids.
He has the power of secret families.
Shout out my West Indians. We stand with you in
shit.
solidarity, nigga.
I know what country won't pop up on the analytics, nigga.
You done know.
You don't know.
Oh God.
Shit.
What was we talking about? Yeah, well, I don't understand why people want to be black. You see how we treat our own, bro? Like, it's a hard knock life, nigga.
You don't want none of this shit.
That's good, Krug. I do respect her, man, because she really kind of put her shit on the table. That's the one thing I will say about it. And she didn't account for shit in the act of being black and realized it and came with a thorough apology. I don't know if I respect it because it's like, all right, you still weird. Now you're capable of anything. But at the same time, your face clean with me. I just don't fuck with you. Like,
Yeah. I know you a fake ass bitch. But
yeah,
at the same
you
time,
prone to do fake shit.
Yeah.
It's because I saw the shit with Rachel Dolezal, like,
Because what happens?
she
the
go
first
with
time
whatever's
like,
going.
you, man.
Yeah, you gonna call the police and be
I'm
white
sorry,
again.
Black people. We gonna blank some of that shit out. But yeah, the minute some shit get too black, yeah, nigga, you might be,
You know what? I don't like it over here.
Yeah.
Grass ain't as green as you thought it was.
Yeah, you take that fucking face paint off, and now you back to being Rachel and shit.
You take them cornrows out if they're not already.
Shout out Adele.
You done know.
You don't know.
Oh shit. This bitch out here with Bantu knots, bro, and her belly out.
Yeah, she living her best life.
Man, she look like she smell like pizza bites,
Yeah, she smell like
heartburn.
chlorine. Maybe.
Yikes. Anyway, so we talked Dr. Dre, we talked blackfishing.
Oh yeah, congratulations to Steve Nash, man.
Yeah,
The new head coach of the New York. Oh, I'm sorry, the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn Nets.
I was about to say the Knicks. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Yeah, don't ever get involved with the Knicks, man.
Yeah.
If there's anything I can say that really fucked me up as a child, it was New York sports in general. Like growing up in the '90s, the Knicks are a terrible organization, man. That's part of the reason I'm not a fan of organized sports now. But yeah, man, Brooklyn Nets are definitely a more fun team to be a fan of, and Steve Nash is an interesting pick. Stephen A. Smith had an interesting take, calling it white privilege based on the fact that Steve Nash doesn't have any coaching history and all the other accomplished and capable black coaches that are probably available for that spot. I don't know if any of them were actually like vying for that position during that time, because I think all of them already hold positions on teams. They're just not a head coach.
There's something to be said about being the face of a franchise, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
they need another Steve Kerr on the East Coast. That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
Like that's the look they're going for. But
yeah, even when I heard the news, I heard a few analysts talking about like, yeah, I think they're thinking like the Steve Kerr approach. It's just like, all right, another white guy going.
I didn't even hear that, and that was just that was me free picking.
Yeah.
So, if you think these organizations aren't gonna play towards the general consensus of society, which is white supremacy, you might be asleep, nigga. You see how the NFL kind of play it.
I don't, I'm sure it's less than 5 black head coaches in the NFL. So
I remember it was a big thing when
it's kind of crazy that like
Pittsburgh.
My bad.
Yeah, I think it was a big. I thought it was kind of crazy that when the Colts were playing the Steelers in the Super Bowl, it's like it's the first time 2 black coaches have ever been in the Super Bowl, and it's like, most of the players have been black. The best players have been black. Like,
I mean, same thing. Think about shit. The NBA is way deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
What kind of environment is it where black players are just starting to realize that they have more of a stake in the future of the sport if they stay involved, and what's keeping that? Like, I'm sure that wasn't like an afterthought that came with our generation. I'm sure there's some players who probably tried to get on the inside and just never did.
Yeah. Like, Magic Johnson coached. A lot of people coach, but it's just the overall, because ideally, coaches should look like the league looks.
Yep.
League gonna be 90% black. Why the fuck the coaches ain't?
Says a lot.
Like, what's the difference? So we can play the sport, but we can't teach the sport to each other. There's something to be said about just the lack of representation in the front office across all the leagues, not even just the NBA.
Yeah.
It's just something. I mean, we know what it is. Like, you can be the talent. Joe Budden talked about that. Like, I gotta get rid of that word, the talent, because it kind of keeps you in a space.
Yeah, you're just useful for one thing.
Yeah.
You don't have any real creative input.
He's like, no, I can actually.
You're intellectual property.
Yeah. I can be good at this thing, and also like do the back office shit too. Like I can be the entertainment and do the books too. Like you can't limit niggas to one side or the other. That's just like the way they keep niggas in a box, and they keep you at a financial cap when you're not on both sides. Like, oh, you're just a talent. You get your little fucking contract. Once we don't need you no more, get the fuck on, nigga.
Mushrooms, nigga, feed you shit and keep you in the dark.
Yeah. But when you on the creation side of things, whether it be a team or any intellectual property, like now, your worth is shown, and like you could take that. Like it's not I'm sure, I don't know how many black GMs is in the NBA, but all I hear about is Jerry West when they talk about GMs creating like great teams in the NBA. Oh yeah. He's the president. Yeah. Shout out to that guy. I can't say his name correct. It's some Masai something. But anyway, yeah, man, it's just something to be talked about. I know Kyrie, when he did his whole boycott, he wrote about that too. About like the terms that the players wanted. Everybody kind of try to laugh him out the room, but I feel like he had real points. Like,
Masai Ujiri.
Yeah, that.
So Masai Ujiri, Nigerian Canadian professional basketball executive, former player too. Apparently, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to the case he's going to do. Apparently, he got assaulted by the police after the NBA Finals.
Yeah, they were trying to keep him off the court when the police officers in an away game didn't recognize him, saw him trying to get on the court and pushed him. Told him to get the fuck back. Yeah, so he's probably gonna win a lot of money
Yeah, it's
on camera.
shit, yeah.
Was it Lowry came over there and got him, put his arm around him, and walked him away.
That shit's insane.
Yeah. And we're back. In other news, we were talking about really off camera Twitter storms. The main topic we kind of wanted to retouch on was the Jessica Krug controversy. Apparently brought out to us by a new consultant. Corey.
But nah, we also like when he talked about it, I just thought about all the the storms that I see on like social media. Like when it comes to like, it's like certain topics are just super hot button. Like and if you like. You're walking on ice if you say anything like sort of funny about them. Like one, obviously, with this goes across the board. You know, shout out to all the people that are doing the sexual things that I don't do. But shout out to the homosexuals out there. If you say anything like sideways about homosexuality, anything, just if you just say
Off
the
with
word,
your head.
if you just say the word homosexuality, put a question mark beside it. It'd be a whole like. Fucking mafia of Twitter people trying to get you the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah.
or you say, black women, and you put an emoji beside it. Just anyone.
It's a mafia.
Put an umbrella beside it. Yeah.
What's the deal? Boom, 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 boom. You have any Seinfeld takes?
Yeah.
Getting you the fuck up out of here, man. But I think it's
When it comes to Jessica Krug, though, like, apparently she wrote books that kind of like checked, you know, black women's relationship with black men.
her angle on it. I think is genius. Not genius, but it's interesting because she'll do shit. People
Move Sean to the lightning round.
I think it's an interesting take just because from what I'm hearing, she wrote a lot of conversations. She wrote a lot of conversation pieces that spilled over onto Twitter. It wasn't the foundation of her platform. So when you write a book or you teach a class on something as deep as the issues amongst the African Americans, and people adopt that ideology, it says a lot about how either
You drop that fucking rock in the pond, and
you see that ripple effect happen. So now when all your new form of thought is based off of somebody who's you're personifying your identity. You're trying to be something you're not. That's one of the reasons why I think if we're talking about like gender politics, it's so hard to navigate what's real and what ain't, just because some people could be having like genuine identity issues, but other people are just playing on the fact that they want attention, because it happens in so many other forms of society. Gender dysmorphia, not gender dysmorphia, but body dysmorphia happens with people who used to want to get tattoos. Like you get an insane amount of tattoos and then graduated into cosmetic surgery. So some things are maybe just a little bit off, but at some point you got to take it case by case. And I think in this situation, it looks like she's taking advantage of the fact that she's white in order to push a certain type of idea and just show you like, yo, see, this is the type of niggas that you're dealing with. These are the type of people that you're really dealing with.
Also, want to say it's all right. Let's go with some draft facts.
Hot take draft.
Oh yeah, it was either Issa Rae or what's the comedian chick's name that's not funny?
All of them.
Black Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, it's funny how we all know. Hey, who's the unfunny person? Tiffany Haddish. Bet. Shout out Tiffany Haddish, man. Know your worth. Get that bag, baby.
Yeah. No comment.
One of them had a book, and they wrote about how black women shouldn't date black men. Oh shit! They, like, should prefer like Asian men because they cater to like what black women need. Yeah. So All skin folk ain't kinfolk, man.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, but tie down.
Better believe it.
That's the bling
Best
and the blouse, nigga.
believe.
Yeah. It just is what it is. I'm sorry.
And that's
to
cool,
whichever
man.
one it wasn't.
I don't necessarily want to look at black women as being confined to dating just black men, because it's a lot
That's
of
the
not
thing,
shit
though.
niggas.
Like my whole argument.
I think it's
was with
different.
that.
I think it's different when you say, "Nah, I'm not dating y'all because of this."
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
you don't even know me, and I don't know you. Who says you have anything to offer?
Yeah, like I'll never say who I won't and will date and all that shit. It's like,
Because
you
who
know,
knows?
yeah.
Who knows what you interact with? That's one of the reasons why I feel like shout out to Jordan Peele, man. I'm really fucking with Lovecraft Country. It's probably one of my favorite shows ever, and it's only 4 episodes in.
I don't know how I feel about Jordan Peele, but go on.
I see how he's interweaving a lot of his
Jordan Gambino, go on.
Exactly. It's that. I've been watching ATL. We can talk about what we've been watching this week in part, but I've been watching Atlanta and Lovecraft Country, and I'm seeing the way that stories are kind of interwoven with the creators or writers' lives, and how they're representing certain. Like, I think the way Lovecraft Country intertwines history is really, really interesting. When you start dealing with the actual personality of the creators, it kind of becomes that much more. Like, I respect it, even if I don't agree with the opinion. It's like, it's almost like comedy shit. Like, I see what you did there. Like, this is the flip. It's a scene where you see walk through a room where it's a party going in. Not what's her name?
I was like,
Journey.
what?
Journey.
In that shit, I'm like, yo, bro.
I almost said Juicy Smollett. But no,
That's why I
Journey.
don't fuck with this nigga, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy because Journey was always my favorite Smollett. I remember they had this show, Another Wash Moment. There was this show that used to come on NBC, whatever TGI Friday was. Was it ABC? But it was a show with her and all her siblings. It was like All in the not All in the Family. Damn, bro. All of Us. That's the name of it. And I remember thinking like,
I sort of remember All of Us.
I remember thinking like, yo, I'm around the same age as Journey. I was like, damn, I wish she was in my like 5th grade class. She was the light skinned wavy hair girl that Jay used to rap about.
I mean, aren't they all?
Yeah, this is true.
They sold those light skinned girls in the 90s, boy.
Yeah, I gave up. It's like white women for me. They don't fuck with me. I say nigga too. I say nigga with a hard A, not an ER.
Not me though.
That's all this nigga catch.
Shout out to all my ladies.
Hey, ladies. I don't know where we was going with this, but yeah, it's a scene where she walks through this room, and some lady is like mean mugging this couple, like interracial couple, and she says something to the effect of, "Why do I care who he loved?" Like, it was just like, "Oh, I see what you did, Jordan." Like, "Oh, I got you.
This is for me,
Allie." But I don't know, man. Like, all of the content that I've been seeing lately has really been reflective of black people's like various views, which I fuck with. Like, somebody was talking about how they saw Queen and Slim recently, how trash it was, and and it's so trash, bro. It's so trash.
I mean, I've heard conflicting opinions. I still haven't sat down and watched it.
It's not
something I'll do soon.
The conflict is whether it's good or it's not good, and it's not good. It's like a one-sided fight between good and not good. It's not good, but it's a story. It's just real convoluted. Like, she seems like...
Is Creed a black movie?
Yeah, it's like a BET movie. Yeah.
Black director, black star?
Yeah.
I was just checking. All right.
I knew all those things, but I was really trying to figure out, just based on the white savior complex. Like, I don't... Because I really had a discussion about, like, yo, I'm tired of white savior movies. We had a conversation about the Green Book, and a conversation about Lovecraft Country.
Shout out to Sylvester Stallone.
In Lovecraft Country, they were designing a green book. They were actually mapping out places where it was safe for black people to travel. And somebody was talking about how, like, green books were a real thing. One of the things that circulated on Twitter was pictures of real green books. And I was like, I I know that just based off the fact that in Atlanta, we know what counties you can go in and which ones you
I was
can't.
about to ask because I haven't seen Lovecraft.
The first episode was called Sundown. So you can't, knowing that, you can't deny the fact that
Jordan Peele be doing wet shit. Like, he's still wet behind the ears. It's like, racism, look at it. It's like, motherfucker, nigga.
nah, this ain't wet. This ain't wet. This
That's
ain't
wet
wet.
as
This
fuck.
is real convoluted. This is it's multi-layered. I like it because it shows you a lot of the nuance in racism across
But didn't
generations.
Isn't that Get Out?
No, it's not. Because you're talking about it from a sci-fi approach. And there are certain people, like the reason it's called Lovecraft
So it's
Country.
Get Out with aliens.
It's not even aliens. I think the point of it is to give you certain horror stories and the concept of fantasy, which are really, really metaphors for real horrors that black people have to deal with in America. It's not Get Out, but it is a horror story of the black experience in a different time. And if you're black, you're supposed to get it. Like, you get it when you do the research. Like, the first episode, there's this big monster in it, and it's
Also, though,
Cthulhu. Wait, let me get this topic out because this is a dope point. Yeah, it's Cthulhu is a monster created by this guy named H.P. Lovecraft, who was a science fiction writer, and I want to say the 40s. And one of the reasons he got on was trolling this magazine called the Argosy. He trolled this writer in there who used to write romantic stories, and he used to write poems like about how terrible of a writer he was. And eventually he got hired on and got the access to like getting his writing in print, and he ended up writing all these science fiction novels. But one of the things they brought out was like, yo, he's a raging racist. So Lovecraft Country is about how the idea of black people having a certain sixth sense or like an ability to persevere is always standing up against some almost oppressive force, like a demonic energy. And you see it in every facet. Like, the last episode was kind of about gentrification and how black people moved into white neighborhoods, and you saw the type of energy that came with it. It's almost like dealing with like the ghost of racist past. Like, nobody ever knows why these things are just so difficult to deal with, like why everybody's so uncomfortable, but it's just an uneasy feeling. Like, you can't really describe it. So I think it is deep. It's just, it may not be everybody's cup of tea, and I get that, but
So my whole thing is, this is gonna be my only 2 cents I throw in.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that for?
for anybody who observes it.
Is it for like a nigga who already understands it, or who is it for?
I think it's coded.
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't think it's for white people.
It's like, who is it for? Like, it's not for me.
It's putting black people in like okay, like, you know.
Oh shit! You mean racism has layers? Oh fuck!
Nah.
Thanks, Jordan Peele. I didn't know that, motherfucker.
People in different lights.
Exactly.
Oh, I've never done that. I've never done that. What the fuck do you mean? I got all kind of different black friends that do different things. Like, I don't need Jordan Peele to tell me that shit. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't.
That's why I said it's for whoever who
I don't
wants
need
to
a
see
spotlight
it.
on
It's not.
blackness for white people to
I don't think it's a spotlight on blackness for white people to understand.
It feels like
no,
sometimes-
it's only like that because I'm telling you, this is the medicine in the candy. It's a good story. It's well written.
I'm not talking about Lovecraft. I'm talking about his art in general. A lot of times it feels like he's begging.
Well, you got good content and bad content. Over a period of time, if you create
It feels like
bodies of work, you look at it in a scope of what's good and bad. So
feels like-
some of it's gonna be pandering. I feel like Us was wet behind the ears because it was a black story. It just wasn't well written. It wasn't well thought out. All these people just show up. It was just a lot of plot holes. I like Lovecraft Country because it's weird, but it also has a message. Like, and I get it because he's trying to interweave personal shit in it, and I'm seeing it. Like, it's like, okay, I see that. So maybe the other shit that he's trying to weave in there is intentional too. Like, one of the reasons there's a boy, it's set in Chicago. There's a boy downstairs in the basement playing with his friends, and he's playing with a Ouija board. This is one of those things that circulated on Twitter too. But he's playing with a Ouija board, and he's like, yo, am I gonna have fun on my summer vacation? And of course, you know, the concept of a Ouija board.
Yeah, they moved this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It says no, like it spells out the letters N-O. That little boy is supposed to be Emmett Till. Emmett Till left Chicago in the 40s, went to Alabama. Like, so he's interweaving black consciousness for people who are actually paying attention to it. And white people don't know that, who have black friends who are like, yo, I watch Lovecraft Country, are going to explain to them, like, yo, so you like it, but you don't understand it. And that's where the conversation happens. That's where understanding happens. It doesn't happen while they're watching the show. It's not necessarily for white people to get while they're sitting in the privacy of their own home.
No, I get
It's for them to understand when they have a conversation with a black person who fucks with it, and they're breaking down all the nuance that they don't understand about the show.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But my only point is, like, I like daring art. Like, I fuck the acceptance to get people to have the conversation and shit. Like, that shit begs for forgiveness. Like, to me, like.
But that's
we ain't got beef for 400 years. Now we're putting Martin Luther King dream shit in the movies. Like, all right, if you just understand us.
This is why they date white women.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The only way.
They Jordan Gambino, man. Like, like, I'm good on that nigga shit, man. Like, it just begs for acceptance, man. Like, I'm a Spike Lee nigga, man. Like, these niggas Tyler Perry,
This nigga
man.
don't even like Spike Lee movies, man. I feel it though. That was a good bar. I'm not gonna hate.
You're right. I'm just saying the idea of Spike Lee, man.
This nigga's favorite Spike Lee movie is Five Bloods. He's dropping his name in bars. The fuck are we talking about?
I'm not a movistician, man. I'm not a movie statistician or some shit.
I'm not a thespian, B.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like.
I think the proper term is cinephile.
Yeah, I'm not a cinephobe.
Shout out to Alphabet Boys.
But it's just like, I like art that's daring, man. Like, it's not even about him specifically. Like, I know that way of projecting your art. It's like, it's the Drake of the movies.
We gonna beg to differ, man.
I mean, yeah, I know niggas like it, but nigga, I fuck with Kendrick, and that's fine. Spike Lee is Kendrick. It's all the same consciousness.
I don't think Jordan Peele. I don't know what Jordan Peele is, to be honest with you. I've never seen a director like
Drake.
Nah, that's not. I don't think he's Drake. I don't think he's Drake a director.
He's the Drakest of Drake.
I don't think he's that popular yet.
Give him time.
I don't think he's that popular yet, and I also don't think his approach is as homogenized. Like, he's not stealing.
Drake, nigga.
All right, with an ER.
Shout out Drake, man.
We want no smoke.
No smoke. No smoke. Like the song.
Yep.
Yeah. No free smoke or some shit. All right. Well. All right. Anyway, I guess I don't know about your catalog either.
Draft gonna drop your name and not know shit about your shit, boy.
Shout out Spike Lee.
Shout out Jordan Peele. That nigga's Tyler Perry.
These scary movies got a dress on, man.
Oh,
yeah, it's cool. It's cool,
scary
man.
movies with a dress on.
It's just not.
This nigga's back on his shit.
I just don't fuck with
you
this,
rap,
man.
bro? You should rap.
I don't fuck with this nigga, man. Shout out Jordan Peele. Yeah, we can get into what you been listening to. I can get into what I've been listening to. I sprung it on you, so I can go first.
Go ahead.
First of all, shout out to Big Crit. I think I shouted that album out last episode, possibly. Did I? Well, there it is again. All right, shout out Big Crit again. Corinne Bailey Ray, self-titled, the first album. I'm gonna do that today. Shout out to Nas. I finally really got into King's Disease. The joint with Brucey B is crazy. Let me see what it's called. The Definition. That shit is stupid. Shout out to Nas. Shadow of a Doubt, Freddie Gibbs. As always, Hell Hath No Fury, The Clips. That's usually in rotation. B by Common.
I listened to B this week too.
Oh, Yes Lord. Anderson .Paak. I probably shouted it out before. 56 Nights. Future. Shout out Future. My Dear Melancholy. The Weeknd. I'm just gonna end it with, see if there's anything else here. Oh yeah, I want to shout out this. Shout out to Black Thought, man. He just dropped a single. Like, he got a album that he's doing with Sean LV and them niggas that did all of the American Gangster Beats. They're like Diddy producers. Anyway, they do a lot of dope beats. He's doing a project with them, and he just dropped a single called "Good Morning." It's featuring Pusha T, Swiss Beats, and Killer Mike. It's really dope. Pusha T went off, Black Thought went off, and shout out to Killer Mike. Nah, man, you know, I'm not changing my statement. Go on.
All right.
Big niggas
Speaking
smiling
of Killer
a lot
Mike,
shit,
but no, I've been listening to the same shit. I also listen to Freddie Gibbs. I listen to Alfredo again. We talked about that before the pod. Probably the album of the year for me. Freddie Gibbs just had an incredible run.
Yeah, man.
I ran into Corey and we talked about Alfredo being album of the year, and I'm talking with Will before I came over here about how Bandana's a better album than Alfredo. So it's a lot of layers to the range of music that he's got.
It's however you want to slice it up, really.
Yeah, you not
all
bad.
good.
It's like first four Kendrick to albums type conversations about his most recent product. But yeah, Freddie Gibbs always in rotation. I listen to Thundercat. It is what it is. I've been singing Do Rag all day.
What side?
I went back through Drunk too. Drunk is probably my favorite Thundercat album. I listened to Marvin Gaye, Is That Enough, on repeat as soon as he sent that breakdown of Dr. Dre's divorce. What his wife is demanding his divorce. Is that alimony when you demand? Is it alimony? I don't know. It's a ripoff.
Some shit that won't happen to me.
Big Sean, Detroit too. I tried to listen to this album twice. I have not made it through yet.
I listened to the skits.
The skits were cool.
Yeah,
They did give
shout
it.
out Dave Chappelle.
They did give it a lot of flair.
I always liked that about the first Detroit.
Very much so.
I haven't gotten to the album yet either. Shout out to Big Sean though. I'm gonna get into
He's
it.
a rapping ass nigga, and somebody said my hot take is
He's
Big
doing
Sean
lot of
is a
God
Black
shit,
Logic.
too, like kind of like yeah.
Yeah,
Black Logic.
yeah.
Ooh, that's a mean one. That's
But
something there.
like he can really rap, but
Yeah.
sometimes I just don't like the backstory with it. Like I just don't like the backstory with it.
He did have the best verse on Control, though.
I didn't like Control as a song. Like I didn't like Control as a
I
song.
don't know what the
I
last
feel like
time
it was
listened to
pandering to
Control.
hip hop niggas.
I feel like he's been like anyway. I ain't gonna do that. Shout out to Big Sean, man.
No, but I do fuck with what I heard. I like the direction on the song arrangement. It's a lot of breakdowns and transitions. That's one thing that I feel like a lot of rap albums miss. Niggas try to rap at you and not make the song interesting.
I listened to the Travis Scott joint. I
Yeah,
thought-
a lot. Lithuania is hard.
Yeah. I was like, man, every time I see a Travis feature, like it's really just a Travis song with this nigga on it. Like it just sounded like a Travis Scott song. But I liked it. I like Travis Scott. So
He got a lot of songs with his girl, which I ain't like. And by a lot, I mean possibly the one I heard. Harder Than My Demons is cool.
that's the one everybody seems to be talking about.
Yeah. And that's kind of it. Like I said, I haven't made it through the whole album. It's 21 songs, which is a lot.
Yeah, I saw that shit and I was like, oh, that shit like
Be a
climbing
fight,
a mountain, nigga. Yeah,
Fuck.
nigga, I ain't got the energy for that shit today.
But that being said, I'm gonna listen to it, man. I'm not mad at it. It's real Big Sean. I'm probably gonna listen to it and be done with it in a month.
All right, well, shout out to him.
What you been watching?
What have I been watching? I ain't got nothing, man. To be honest, The Boys is about to start, so I'm about to get into that.
I'm gonna go back and watch season 1. Y'all have convinced me.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm about to start watching Upload. That's an Amazon original series. I'm back on my Amazon Prime shit right now. So. Yeah, I ain't really got much. I'm about to start some shit. I've been rewatching The Boys because the new season just dropped. So, just like try and catch up. Other than that, just the NBA playoffs. I ain't got shit to say about that right now. Fuck it. By the time this episode drop, it won't even matter.
Nope. We had the finals. Lovecraft Country. What else did I watch this week? I rewatched Menace to Society. I've been watching a lot of hood movies for some reason. It's a hilarious movie. One of the concepts that me and Vince talked about, we still ain't panned out yet, is we don't even talk about it. But watch a lot of them movies and see how often they talk about like characters coming to Atlanta, like that being the end result.
I didn't talk about that. Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of movies from the 90s where they're either set in Atlanta, like even from Baps. Like Baps was set in Atlanta. Like, so it's just kind of funny watching how our status now is compared to like our status then. Like it probably was just as lit as it was during a different time period. What else did I watch? I've been watching a lot of YouTube breakdowns on food, like butchering and quartering animals. I don't know why. Like filleting fish, best ways to do it, different cuts of meat and where they come from. I don't know what I'm prepping for. I feel like I'm going through a midlife crisis of sorts. So all the content I'm taking in is like in preparation for some shit. Like I'm learning how to make a fire without matches. I'm trying to figure out how to skin and quarter an animal.
I ain't mad at that.
But yeah, just all the outdoor shit. My friend who says nigga with the ER, man, I'm trying to hang around some of his white friends, so I figured I get some conversation topics.
Pony up.
Hey man, gotta bring something to the table. I need that seat. MAGA hat showing on the way. But nah, I'm just fucking around. That's really all I've been watching. We eventually gonna do this Hereditary podcast. Shout out my nigga Amber.
Wash God's tournament. Wash God's open invitation. We're gonna talk about it. I guess we'll wait till next episode till we get it.
Yeah, I want to get branding done and talk about it once we can start flashing logos and shit. Soon come though.
Yeah, soon come.
Yeah, but look for more shit from the Wash Gods. Movie podcast soon. Interviews soon. More content for your head top.
Soon.
Yeah,
we're about to have an event. So yeah, that too.
Merch soon, nigga.
Yeah. So
music soon.
Yeah, we are washed, never washed up.
Y'all niggas stay black.
Yeah.